Good day, Aquarius viewers. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I'm just shuffling for the overall energy for the Aquarius Collective for October 2025. So I'm just diving right in here. Spirit, can you give us some overall energy for this reading for October 2025 for our Aquarius Collective? What is it that they need to know for October? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have woman holding a coin. Gotta love that, right? We have strategy. Oh no, and envy. Okay, as soon as I said, oh no, Spirit said somebody might be envious of an Aquarius. So keep that in mind. You might not be the one who is, shooting that envy out into the universe. Somebody might be a little jealous of you and the way you conduct your life and, what you have and what you do with it and the joy you have with whatever you have. So keep that in mind. And that was number 20. We have 42, woman holding a coin, and 21, strategy. I feel like you are trying to, some of you I just heard may have just started journaling. So that may be something you're doing. But I feel like some of you are trying to really, with everything going on in the world, I feel like you guys are trying to become more organized and more in tune to what you have as far as finances, assets, that kind of stuff, financial situations perhaps. And some of you might be just trying to clean out your closets and get organized and create a strategy as far as, maybe you want to donate, maybe you want to sell something online or get rid of some things, but you're like, this is too nice to just get rid of, and you want to sell it. So that might be something that you have intentions on doing. I feel like either way, you are trying to buckle down. You are trying to save money. You're trying to cut back on things. That might not be in your nature, though. You might be the type of person who likes nice things, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you work hard for whatever it is you have, then you have every right to purchase whatever the hell you want to, no matter what that means. So, but I feel like this might be for the first time that you are actually feeling like, you know what, I need to save. So for some of you, I feel like, especially for people who or live a cozy lifestyle, people might start seeing a shift in things, and things are getting more expensive, and we're needing to just shift a little bit. So it's time to make some decisions that we normally wouldn't be making, but it's all in the pursuit of being a woman holding a coin. We still want to hold that coin. Even when all this is over, we still want to land on top. So just make sure you are creating a good strategy for maintaining the lifestyle that you want to live. It hasn't been easy. It's definitely been a hard road for many. But, times don't last forever. Good times or bad times. It's always about a roller coaster. Your path is going to be bumpy no matter what. But this is something that we're being called to go through. This is a change that we need to look into ourselves and see what we can do to maybe, we've been taking granted for like all the things that we have. Maybe we just need to cut back and do without for a little while. Now let's get to this envy card. I'm feeling like I said, the first thing I heard, because my initial reaction was, uh-oh, and I heard somebody might be envious of you. So you might be creating this life for yourself with whatever you're doing that people are paying attention to. And people are noticing you. And sometimes when people are envious, they aren't always so pleasant And they might, I'm just saying, okay, besides going through all that, protect your energy. They're not always the nicest when they're jealous. They might try to manipulate you, or throw you under the bus for something. Or jealousy creates a very, very evil energy. So just be aware of that. Somebody in your energy might be not in your life for your greatest good. They might seem like they are, but they're not. So make sure you're aware of that. I could go on forever about that, but I'm just gonna, not mince words. Somebody in your energy is being ridiculous because you are gaining acceleration, and maybe they're not. Maybe now is not their time, or maybe now is not your time. If you're the one who is envious, maybe it's not your time. But if somebody in your life is getting everything that they manifested, then have accolades for them, because the more you're excited for other people and them getting what they want, the more the universe is going to reward you, because you're happy for other people. You're raising energy. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups, which is a whole lot of love right here. I feel like you are in this energy of being surrounded. You're surrounding yourself with love. Amazing emotions. You're surrounding yourself with love. Some of you might have fallen in love maybe over the summer. Maybe you started dating somebody new over the summer, or you realize, that you're in love, and maybe you just dropped the L word. I feel like there is a lot of emotion here. You're sharing your emotions with people. It really is beautiful, a beautiful energy. And we have the Moon in reverse. So something is going to be revealed to you. Now, don't get nervous. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It could be exciting news. So that could be something that you've been waiting for. Maybe you heard something through the grapevine and you're just waiting for the news to come out. This could be about maybe somebody in your energy is waiting to tell the world that, they're pregnant, or they're waiting to tell you that they're moving, or moving to a different department, or got a raise, or something like that. Or, maybe somebody bought a new house, or, it doesn't always have to be terrible news when something is revealed. It could be something that you find out that you weren't expecting. But for the most part, I feel like just somebody's going to tell you something that surprises you, or is sudden, like you didn't know about it. Maybe everybody else knew. And this is the first time you're making yourself seen in a while, and they tell you something. But yeah, something is going to be revealed to you, something relatively important. But it doesn't mean it has to be bad. Okay, we have the Ten of Knives, or of Swords. So this is an ending is coming in. So something is going to end, but that also means a new start in something, which is lovely, because something has to end for you to start a new path. But this something ends because it wasn't serving you. Okay, and maybe you weren't being treated fairly, and this is going to bring in more, it's like you were hurt, you were wounded. Maybe this is a situation where you saw a lot of red flags. Maybe this is a situation where you weren't being treated fairly. You felt yourself sitting out a lot, being, on the outside looking in, trying to understand why you weren't included. This is something that you're feeling wounded about. Your feelings are hurt. So something is ending. Let's see what else we have. So right now you could be in the middle of this and you could be feeling hurt. I heard hurt to the core. That's really hurt. Well, 10 of Swords is a vicious ending. It's not an easy ending. If you've ever looked at a 10 of Swords card from other decks, they are typically like, you know, they have somebody either being stabbed in the back or stabbed in the front. But they are, it's a vicious ending to a cycle. So my guess is you've had to endure a lot of things, and that era is what was coming to an end. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for the Aquarius Collective? I just saw 1111. If you're into angel numbers. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay, the Three of Wands. Something you've been waiting for. Something that you've been waiting for is coming in. So keep manifesting. Keep manifesting. Something you're waiting for is coming in. Have faith that it's on its way. Thank you. Ace of Wands. Yeah, something good is coming in for you. I feel like because you've had to endure this brutal ending and you're cutting off ties and now you feel like you are on the outside looking in, but that means you have cut off ties. If you feel like there's no one there surrounding you, that means you've cut ties with whatever it is that had you bound. So you've been waiting and the universe is rewarding you with something exciting. If this could be a new opportunity for a career, this could be a new opportunity for a person coming in your life. This could be a new opportunity for you to be creative. So that you're going to have to take as it resonates. But this is going to be an exciting time. So you're going to have some kind of opportunity coming in for you. And this could even be something that you're really drawn. I heard just life-changing. That's the word I just heard. So let's see what else. Oh boy. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. So this might be somebody coming towards you with their cup of love. We also have the Death card, which, that is, something is ending for you. Something is coming to a close. Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Death card. Something is ending, Aquarius. But then there's going to be a new beginning. And it's going to be something that you're really enthused about. All right, so let's move on. I was just told to move on to the concluding messages. So look for that ending. Something is closing its doors. Something is on its way out. But we also have, you also have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, which is good. That's good energy. And believe it or not, the Death card is good energy too. Something is ending and something else is going to begin for you almost immediately. All right, so let's move on to our concluding deck. Spirit, I am shuffling for the Aquarius Collective. What is it that they need to know for their greatest good for October 2025? What is it that the Aquarius Collective needs to know for their greatest good for October? Thank you. All right. I am just looking for this. I'm sorry, bear with me. Okay, here we go. We have Autumn Equinox. Your higher self chose this card because the autumn equinox is a wonderful time to consider where you might be experiencing imbalance within your life. There are ways you're living to the are there ways you're living to the extreme? Are there areas in your life you have been overlooked or perhaps forgotten about entirely? Typically things such as a spa days, time off, more rest, and more time spent with friends are the first things put up on the back burner. Yes, putting yourself on the back burner is often the first thing that gets, especially when we're trying to save money. I'm sorry, but it can just as easily be creative expression, having new experiences, cleaning your space, forgetting to pay a bill, or even being your best self at work. If you've been in a period of extreme action, now is a good time to begin entering a phase of rest, renewal, and passiveness. Attempting to force your way forward may actually be the reason you're not receiving the results you're hoping for. Likewise, if you have felt stagnant or are falling victim to the extremes of laziness, receiving this card is your sign to renew your motivation to prevent anything else from falling through the cracks. Balance is not just related to physical action, balance of the mind is also worthwhile cause. Consider whether you've experienced a period of pessimism and can use a more joyful outlook on life. The opposite might be true. Are you using positive thinking and speech to bypass what you're truly feeling? That's a deep question. Are you faking it? This is really what that means. Be true to yourself. Be authentic. That's what Spirit said. Be authentic. Let people see the real you and acknowledge it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your amazing energy. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7. And I would love to see you there. Hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And if I don't see you there, I will see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.